working out is so that you get a result. And most people go to the gym to have a workout. But what about a financial workout? And this is what I'm basically talking about. Having a financial workout so you can work out your finances. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to be introducing a 7 to 8 part series, I haven't decided yet, about your finances and how you can get to where you want to go. Whether that's financial independence or financial freedom, wherever that is, we're going to show you how to get here. So why don't we start immediately with step number 1. And step number 1 is finding out what's held you back all these years. Why aren't you where you should be right now? Because you know you should be further than you are right now. So why is that? There's lots of things we need to look at. There's our beliefs around wealth. There's our value system. What is it that you focus on a daily basis? There's our meta programs. There's lots of different things, but I'm going to be talking about our beliefs. So think about it. What are beliefs? Well, if you're strongly convinced about something, so for example, you think that they're greedy, for example. You know, those wealthy people, they're greedy. Well, if you think that, do you really want to be greedy yourself? Because if you have a belief which says that wealthy people are ... you fill in the gaps. They're obnoxious, greedy, loud, etc. And you don't want to be greedy, loud and obnoxious. What that means is you cannot become wealthy. You just can't do it. Because you don't want to be all those things. You don't want to be greedy. You don't want to be loud. You don't want to be obnoxious. Does that make sense? So we've got to look at our beliefs. Some other beliefs that people have are things like, and by the way, ask yourself this question again. What are my beliefs around wealth? What are they? Ask yourself that question right now. So for example, wealth is not for people like me. It's for those wealthy people, whatever that means. Or things like, well, it takes so long, so instead of starting, you keep saying that for years, or it's so hard, or I don't know how. So instead of asking somebody, you've got to start. That's the main thing. And there's things like, well, but the thing is, I have this fear about losing all my money, or I have this fear of winning. Now, I can understand the fear of losing, but I never understood the fear of winning until I asked quite a few people. And what came out was, once they start winning, what does that mean? It means they might lose the affection and the love of their friends and their family, because as you go up in the world, they look at you and they start getting jealous, they start comparing, because how does that make them feel? So it means that we play small because we want to ensure that we still have the love of the people around us. Could be hundreds of different beliefs that you might have that is stopping you dead in your tracks, because you could be a lot further now. So who are you surrounding yourselves with? On a daily basis, what type of books are you reading? All of this is incredibly relevant. What are your thoughts on a daily basis? The thing is, where do these beliefs actually come from in the first place? Well, you've probably guessed. Let me take you through it. Between the ages of 0 to 7 are your formative years. All the experiences that you have, all the things that you hear and all the things that you see are going to be influencing you in a massive, massive way. So for example, they say that the apple rarely falls far from the tree. Well, no wonder, because you spent the first 7 years probably close to your family. That's probably your most influential part, first and foremost. So your family, have you ever had anybody in your entire family say anything like, do you think money grows on trees or something? Have you ever had anybody say that to you? Because if you have, you're screwed. Not really. But we can do something about that. Basically, you've been influenced by that. You didn't know it was difficult, and suddenly somebody came across, they started saying things like that. Or, what do you think, I'm a bank? Or what do you think, am I made of money or something? So all of these type of things have a massive influence on you. Then, of course, there's the school system. Now, if you were like me, you went to a school where they told you to shut up, sit down and listen to the teacher. And don't forget to wear a uniform, so that you are uniform thinking, you are uniform action man. You do exactly what you're supposed to do. No outside thinking, no outside of the box, i.e. no entrepreneurial skills. You're thinking the same way as the others. Listen, if you think in a certain way, you're going to react in a certain way. If you react in a certain way, you're going to get certain results. And there's no point you thinking, I don't really like the results. That's not what's going to make the change. The change is got to be the action. How do you change the action or the reaction? By your thoughts and by your thinking. So it's all the things that you're putting into your mind, in your unconscious on a daily basis, and your conscious on a daily basis. All of those things.